thinking like a perfect spiral snap, and I've done that since.
So he's holding like the nose.
Yeah.
When it comes to your kind of recruitment, when you came in, how soon into the process of coming into Ohio State did you know, like, versatility was a factor on the offensive line?
Quickly, that first spring, I got moved around between the guard spots quite a lot, but I think I knew versatility. When I got moved, I was like, because we had just moved Pat from guard to center, and then Billy from guard to center, and then I got moved from guard to center, and then Mike got moved from guard to center. So versatility at some point in there became very important and obvious.
So you weren't pigeonholed in terms of like a position. When you were recruited, when you were talking to Greg, like, is that something that he said? He's like, he didn't call you a guard or a center. You're gonna play if you fit right in. Or?
Yeah, no, when I came in, originally I thought I was gonna be a tackle, which every high school offensive lineman recruit of all time thinks they're going to be a tackle. So I obviously found out pretty quick. I talked to them before I got here in the spring. They told me I was going to be a guard for that spring at least. And then eventually I just got moved to center, and I kind of had the mindset of I just want to play. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I'll be a tight end if they want me there.
Center is obviously a very important position communication-wise. Where do you feel you're at in your development as a vocal leader up front?
I think I've come a long way. That was something I really struggled with, mostly because I don't think I was confident in myself. When I made calls, there was a lot, early on at least at center, there was a lot I still didn't know yet. And so when I made calls, I second-guessed myself, and you can hear it in the tone of voice and everything. And I think once I became confident, that's which was around like the Rose Bowl time and in that general area, everything changed for sure.
Stud said
More
that
changes have been there still, since the Rose Bowl. You seemed pretty confident there in December, but now it's April and you've been the starting center for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah. Just progressively getting better, and I think one thing that's big that I haven't really done since I've been here is after being out of pads for a while and not playing for a while, sometimes like I would forget some of the calls just because there's so many of them, and we'd put something in one day and I'd miss something, and I think since the Rose Bowl and then coming into this spring, they'd throw something at us when we weren't expecting it on a certain play, and I picked it up, and I think that has been one of the biggest differences.
Stud said that pass blocking was obviously the thing that you had to work on most when you first got here because you never faced anybody like Draymond or a Bosa. So what's that like for you? What was that like for you when?
Yeah, it was really hard. My pass pro was awful. I struggled really bad with getting my head into blocks and just leaning all the time, or when I got bull rushed, leaning forward. And it was a really hard habit to break. It takes just thousands of reps. It took a really long time, but I definitely have come a long way breaking that habit.
When did you feel comfortable with pass blocking? Like, when did you feel like you had made it?
Well, it's always something to work on. There's always something to get better at. But I think I realized how big of strides I had taken probably halfway through season last year.
Which was about right when you were ready to take over, if need be.
Yeah, I felt really good around that time.
How important were those Rose Bowl practices, getting those extra